Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday Groove Day, time for coffee chat. So just wait a second, see if anyone jumps on before I get started. And while I'm waiting to see if anyone jumps on, I just want to say again, thank you for all my new subscribers and for checking out Wellness Wednesday. I had a really nice time and you feel like you're in a struggle and you're not certain how to turn that around. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check out my last video. That will give you a really good exercise that you can use in your daily life to help you get past those struggles. So before, if you don't know, Coffee Chat, I use my oracle cards to let spirit come through and share the message of what needs to be said today. So before I get started, the routine is I have to have my coffee first. And it is hot stuff today. Hey, T-Bar, welcome. I'm about to sip my coffee, but she's super hot today. Oh, and really good. Ooh, I like that. So normally I would start off with my contemplation cards to kind of give the message, but this time I'm going to start off with some other cards, and then I'll throw in some contemplation cards to see what message comes through for today. I hope you are well, T-Bar. Okay. We have open, focus, and healing, but well. Oh, I'm so sorry it's cold. The sun is actually shining here. We still got a little chill in the air, but that's okay. Ooh, 23 degrees. Oh my goodness. I grew up on the East Coast, so I am very familiar with cold temps, and I have to say I do not miss it at all. When I was home for the holidays, it was cold, but there was no snow, so I was very grateful for that. It's almost as if the universe knew that let's be nice to her. Okay, so we have awakening, wellness. Let me get one more. And respect. Okay. So what's coming through here is we're all on a journey of healing, and for many, there's awakening that is happening. And during this process, it's really important for us to be open for what is happening. Allowing yourself to just relax. I know for me, and I'm also speaking for personal experience of my process of my spiritual journey and what is happening in my life. So I know that it has its ups and its downs, and it's really key for us to just relax in this process, love yourself, and treat yourself with a lot of love, because it can be challenging at times. This is where the wellness comes in, right? keeping yourself healthy. That means exercising, eating the right foods, uh, getting out. And I know 23 degrees, that's not really weather that you want to get out into. But yet still do something for yourself where you feel energized, replenishing your energy so that you feel good about what's going on in your life, what you're doing, doing something for yourself. Creating that focus. Focus on what you need to change. Like that exercise that we did. What are you struggling with? What comes up for you that you need to change and to work on so that you can get to that place of wellness? And then there's a lot of healing. The healing will take place when you allow what needs to come through. And respect the process. Respect the process, respect yourself. Respect and having patience as well. There's a lot of times where we feel like, oh, I should be here, but this is where I am, I'm stuck. Well, there's a reason why you are in the place that you are. There's probably a lot more healing that needs to be done. Be open to what's happening. An awakening process is not something that just, for some, it happens automatically. For others, it's a process. It takes time. So be patient with yourself, respect the process, and really feel into what is going on with you. Oh, I really need this coffee this morning. So that was really quick. Let me go ahead and draw a few other cards. Let's see what other message comes through. Had miracles happen yesterday and was sobbing with Thanksgiving, so close to spirit. Oh, that's beautiful, T-Barb. I love that. Yes, I've been having little miracles as well. Reminders that spirit is there with me in this process of awakening. And being grateful, being in that place of gratitude when things start to open up. Let me see what else we have here. Oops. We have attraction. Compassion. And we got focus again. Obviously, we really need to be focusing on someone on this. Janet P. Hi, Janet. Welcome, Janet. I'm just doing an oracle reading here. The first set of cards that message came through was all about healing and awakening, being open, taking care of ourselves, wellness. So right now, we have attraction, compassion, and focus. And let me get some contemplation cards to see what comes up with these cards. Okay. Happiness, courage, and intuition. All right. So with attraction, for me, it means the law of attraction. In simple terms, what you put out in the universe is what you're going to receive in return. So being mindful of what it is that you're putting out there, good ones, these are good cards. being mindful of what you're putting out, because this is what comes back to you. Showing a lot of compassion for others, not only for others, but for yourself. Because as you're in this process of awakening and healing, be compassionate with yourself. We got the focus card again. Good message. Yes, Janet, thank you. This is a really good message. Focus. Okay, this is really important because this has come up again. Focus on your healing, focus on what you're putting out so that you can receive in return, and having compassion, like I said, not only for yourself, but for others. This creates your happiness. And for many of you, this means having the courage to do this. Having that courage. And intuition lies on focus. So trusting your intuition, trusting yourself. Trust is huge when it comes to your intuition. I know a lot of times for myself, I question a lot of things. Sometimes like, oh, is that really me? Or rather, is that spirit talking to me? Or is that just me getting in my head? And just all these questions versus just trusting what comes up, trusting and believing what we feel. Trust your light. Yes, absolutely, T-Barb. Trusting your light. So focus on that. Really feel into your intuition. Have the courage. Have the courage to do that. And compassion. And then that's when the attraction happens. The attraction happens and you feel happy. So strong message of love that's coming through here. Okay. I'm being told, keep going, do another one. Okay. It sure does, yes. Let's see what else comes through. I'm so happy it's Friday today. It has, I can't say the week has been really long, but I feel, I don't know. I'm just happy that it's Friday. I need the weekend. All right, I'm laughing because these cards keep coming up. So this message is really strong, you guys. We have awakening, endurance, and harmony. Yep. Do you see a pattern here? Let's see. Oops, contemplation cards just jumping right out. We got strength, honesty, creativity, and truth. So, awakening, that keeps popping up for us. Again, we're all going through some sort of awakening, and if you feel like you're not, then maybe that's when you really need to be, pay closer attention to what's going on in your life. There's a lot of spiritual awakenings happening for people, and I know a message that I keep receiving is to really work on my computer just jumped up here. Sorry, guys, hold on. I had some random thing pop there. To really conserve my energy and to work on being patient with myself, resting, taking care of myself. And that's because of endurance. And to have harmony in the process. And in doing all of this, we have strength, which we talked about, taking care of yourself so that you can have the endurance, the strength to do what you need to do. And this is not necessarily just spiritual, just in general with life. Being honest with what's going on with you. We are becoming more powerful in our light through connections with spirit, the other side, manifesting good. Yes, this is a beautiful time to manifest. Generally in the past, I would do, what do you call those things? The resolutions. And I kind of got away from that. And what I do instead is that I write a letter. And this letter is to myself about the previous year. And so January, I looked at the letter that I had wrote in 2019 to myself. And looking at that letter, it was a time to reflect and just be in a place of gratitude of everything that took place. And even though 2020 was a shit show, it still had some good that came out of that. I know it did for me. I did lose some loved ones to COVID, but in that whole dealings and dealing with a cousin who lost his life, it was a rough year. But looking at the silver lining, I looked at all the wonderful things that happened. And so going into the new year, I look at what can I manifest? What can I bring about that I'd like to see happen? So that's kind of my New Year's resolution that I do. Being creative. I think it forced us to look inward and connect more. It did, even for those that probably didn't even want to. They kind of didn't have a choice because we're in this quarantine period. But it did. It was a good time for people to look inward and to embrace their situation or decide this is not the right situation for me and I need to change it. So, whoops, that's truth. Speak your truth. What is your truth? Discovering your truth will bring about that harmony. Oh, nice. It's all about healing, awakening, bringing in that harmony, the endurance. That's our message for today, ladies. But I do want to draw a card for you both. I think it's focused. Again, like that. Let's see what the message is. Not for just you two, but for everyone else as well. That's what's our message going into this weekend. You're welcome, Janet. This is part of the healing process. Unbound. And it says, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is really important. And there's a lot of, I may try to do that on one of my Wellness Wednesdays, a meditation or an exercise that you can do that helps with this. I know some work that I have done is some journey and work. I love using these shamanic stones that I have, and I will sit in meditation and it takes me on a journey. And it's a really beautiful process. And there's a meditation as well that I do to help to release a lot of the soul patterns and, as I say, contracts. There's soul contracts that we have all kind of are in, and any type of past lives that you may be holding on to help release all of that. This is part of the healing process. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy. Thank you both for joining me this morning. I appreciate you both. And thank you to everyone who's watching this right now. Blessings to you all. And I will see you Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for Wednesday Wellness. Okay. Have a beautiful weekend. Um, just, I need to release some. Yes, yes, please do. Thank you, T Bar. All right. Take care.